It's here, it's here, it's here, and it's finally here. It's here. Yes, it's here. It's here. Yeah.
What's here?
Just a minute. Wait, let me just film it. Yep, it's here. Here, what do I mean it's here? I finally have Monte Carlo. Big shout out to Master Lodi. What happened to the light? Joseph Rodriguez, yes, for the Monte Carlo. Yo. Come on! Stop changing. Yeah, pala. Okay.
Oh my god.
Change it back to ano. Can you change it back to ano? So, here's the plan. So, here is my IWAGUMI setup. It's been running for 2 weeks now, I guess. And it's time for it to be planted. But we're not gonna do the planted IWAGUMI. Okay, we are going to do a dry start method. There are two types of dry start method: the lazy and the planted one. The well-known version is the planted one, which is you plant the Monte Carlo, cover it up, of course without water, because it's called dry start method, and just let it grow by itself. But there is also one method which is lazy start method, which you are going to chop or trim or chop the Monte Carlo and just sprinkle it on top of the setup. I want to try two. I want to try both. Here's the plan. Half would be lazy on this side
And half would be planted.
and hopefully we'll have a good outcome. I don't know why I wanted both, but for the sake of today's episode, because it's been a while that I have uploaded a vlog regarding aquascape. So today we're just gonna drain the water, all of it. While doing so, we're gonna suction this unwanted soil. Plus in the foreground, it's gonna be all sand. I don't know which sand I'm gonna use, but that's the plan. It's gonna be all sand. That's a thin layer of sand. So yeah,
It's mystery sand.
it's mystery sand. So, thin layer of sand to make that elongated effect or the depth effect. The effect of a thin layer is like looks far, especially on a shallow tank. So you'll get to see what I mean. Okay, with that being said, let's start with
The what?
draining the tank. Alright, we successfully managed to run the filter on this bucket container. So the cycling that we did continues. Here mag-English guys, but I have to because we have international viewers. Okay, so we're gonna start planting this with Monte Carlo. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, I thought I was on time lapse, but no. Anyway, so tapos na yung planted. We're done with the planted side. Now we're gonna do the lazy method. Okay, another tip when doing a lazy method dry start is you need to crush some soil and sprinkle it on top of the area which you are going to plant the Monte Carlo, because the granules are big. There's no way for the roots to hold on to them, you know, so you have to give them something to grasp, for the roots to grasp a little amount of soil. Turn them into powder, sprinkle it on top of the area. By the way, this is not my original idea. I just got this from YouTube. Shout out to Juris. then you just spread evenly. Okay, look at the difference, guys. Granularly, crushily. I'm just gonna chop up the Monte Carlo like so. Spread them all over. Yeah.
That's lazy.
Yeah, that's why it's called lazy method. Just gonna spread them apart.
Mm-hmm.
Evenly.
Evenly.
Yeah. That's why it's called lazy method. Because you're just gonna put the Monte Carlo like this. Remember, this is a dry start, so don't worry if it's gonna float or not, because you're gonna flood the setup once everything is fully carpeted. So that's the difference between lazy method and planted dry start. So we're just gonna wrap this up with the cling film, and we're gonna end the part 1 on that. Okay, update sa ating IWAGUMI escape. Okay, ito yung planted, ito yung lazy start. So this is the 1 week update. Yung ibang tips is patayo. Ito yung sa lazy start, and ito naman yung sa planted. Alright guys, it's been a long day. It's been a while. So today we are going to do an update on our IWAGUMI experiment. So here it is. Let's see. Okay. Oh, look guys, I think it's ready for flooding. So this side is the planted side, well rooted, and this side is the lazy method. I think it's fully rooted, as you can see. So both sides will not float if we're gonna flood it, but I think we're gonna still run it for another maybe 1 week and we'll see. But as of today, we can easily say that both are effective, but one has the advantage over the other, and of course there is a con and pros and cons on both ways. So see, I'll give you a closer look. So here is the lazy method. All the areas has been fully covered, and what I can see is the leaves are smaller. Okay, and on the planted side, the leaves are broader and the stems are longer. Okay, dry start method is a well-known method in the hobby, and I think the difference of that method to mine is, like, I don't open my cover. The reason for that is plants do some plants will transition, so from submerged to immersed form. So by doing a dry start method, you are forcing the plant to become a immersed form. So and later on you are going to flood the setup or your tank, and then the plant will again do the transition. So with this method that I'm using, I am keeping the tank into a fully high humidity, and no way of what do you call this? They say like you need to add carbon dioxide into the setup, so you need to open it daily. In that way, the plants become fully immersed, and they're definitely gonna grow. But later on, you are going to flood the setup. Some you might find it difficult in afterwards, because all of them is going to transition again back to submerged form. And if you weren't able to give the exact environment for the plants, it's going to have a what they call melting. So my theory is you keep the setup fully enclosed, and the way to give it moisture is by using this what do you call that, mist maker. Well, in this setup, I kept my aquarium with like 20% of water, so that I can submerge my mist maker over there, and that serves as the that will give the what do you call that, what do you call that, humidity that you wanted, so that there will be circulation of water. Okay, and then if you're gonna keep it open for a certain a period of time in a day, yeah, that humidity will escape that no. So that's the theory behind this. So I don't open the cover. Yeah, hirap mag-English ba? It's time to flood. I mean, let's flood this. I guess for me, it's the lazy method. If I'm going to do a dry start method for carpeting or IWAGUMI, I'm gonna go with the lazy method if I'm going to use Monte Carlo. As you can see, both had rooted at the same time, but the lazy method occupied all the spots compared to the what do you call this, planted style. So yeah, there you go. Eventually this will cover up everything, but for the sake of speed, this wins. And we're gonna drain as much as we can, because we're going to add our sand. Okay, the first sand that we're going to use is a Neptune sand from Aqua Stabile on the crevices, so that those micro holes can be covered and potentially prevent in the future the erosion of the aqua soil. So we're just gonna seal it. We're gonna use it as a sealant.
Oh, that
have anything, so we're just gonna go with Colorado.
How about you put a very small plant on the very top rock and let it grow for a few days until it will go into a big plant, maybe with flowers.
That's a good idea. So that's it. That's our Iwagumi. And the foreground looks bare, so we're gonna add some accents. So we're going to use aqua gravel, the same. It's 88. Like randomly putting it anywhere. Yeah, it's time to flood.
Dad, I have a question.
Yeah.
Why are you putting plastic?
So that when I pour in water, the sand will not scatter that much.
Is that salty water or fresh water that we drink?
Faucet water.
Ew.